This year, with Spectrum switched to trimesters, many students have had to make adjustments and adapt.
Honestly, I went into it very worried, really worried about not having A and B days and having all of my classes every single day. But honestly, it's not as bad. I've been given some really good study halls, so being able to be gone for 2 periods out of the 6 during the day is honestly really beneficial, especially to have that every single day. That way, I have a routine that's the same every day, which I found to be very beneficial.
At first, I thought I did not like trimesters, but throughout the years gone on, the trimesters have really grown on me, and I think I enjoy them now.
In the very beginning, when we were doing trimesters, I was a little worried with how my schedule was going to work out because the very first try, my schedule was completely packed. Like 1 through 6, I had every single class filled and no study halls. But as the trimester went on and I got used to it and everything, it got a lot easier for me to figure out what my schedule was like and how to figure everything out.
It has caused many students to have to make changes to their schedule.
I've had to adapt because I now have to keep track of what homework has to get done the next day and what's due in like 2 days or 3 days. Whereas like last year, everything was just due at the next class period.
I honestly just had to get used to a repetitive schedule. Like I like my schedules and I like all that stuff, but it was very difficult in the first few parts to schedule and time where I'm going to do my homework, when am I going to go to work, like do all of that stuff. And usually in the span of less than 24 hours for the most part. So, and without having any like study halls, if you did, it was a lot more difficult to do like anything.
Though change to new things can be difficult, there are many positives that can come out of it, such as with having shorter classes.
I feel like they're fast, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I just think they're fast, which is fun.
I honestly like it better because teachers are still allowed enough time to lecture and give you homework, but then you're not sitting there in a long lecture that's just being dragged on to fill class time or busy work because they don't have time to now assign busy work. It's all things that need to be covered. But at the same time, there isn't sometimes enough time to finish your homework. But I'd say it kind of evens out.
At first, that was definitely one of my biggest concerns, only having 56 minutes to take a test, knowing that I'd be taking more cash classes and more difficult classes this year for my senior year. So it was definitely more of a worry for me, but I think teachers have gone with approaching that very well.
Transitioning to trimesters was a big change at the beginning of the year, but now that the year is coming to an end, those changes seem much less difficult now. This has been Megan.